Hello, Capricorn. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara. I want to start by saying welcome or welcome back. I want to say this is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate at all, please try your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. But other than that, let's get into your reading. This reading is dedicated to what's changing. Okay, one thing I will say is, I'm sure a lot of you already know, but the number 5 stands for changes and shifts in like the number 5, which is the month of May, which is 5. So I feel like a lot of us, not just earth signs, but everyone has been experiencing a lot of shifts and changes. I feel like spirit is kind of, you know what I'm getting? I'm seeing like someone being dropped here and pushed here and then moved here and then just kind of moved all over the place. And it's maybe a little chaotic. But the thing is, I'm thinking and I'm hoping that by the end of May, things will be starting to feel a little bit more settled. So let's talk about what could be changing at this time in your life. All right. For the sign of Capricorn, please, Spirit, what's changing? All right. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I really like that for your Capricorn. A time for healing, the balsamic moon. So you could be healing at this time. I'm hearing healing from changes, healing from whiplash. You've maybe been feeling a little overwhelmed, tired, overworked, overburdened, Capricorn. And they're needing you to still step out of your comfort zone. But you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like someone who's going into their little coast. You know what? I saw a turtle. Like ducking into your shell, getting some healing, getting some rest before you open up, step and start stepping back towards something, to your divine purpose, right? Outside of your comfort zone. So there might be a need for you to rest, recuperate before you do that step out of the comfort zone. But I'm hearing take care of yourself, take care of your body, pay attention to your body at this time, Capricorn. Your body is speaking. And like, I know it's, at least for me, I know it's very easy to kind of bully myself to do things because I'll be like, I should just do it. That's just what should I do? I'm being honest about myself. And I will literally bully myself and make myself feel bad because I'm not doing more. But I feel like Spirit is saying you're like, yes, step out of your comfort zone, but make sure you're still, I'm hearing do it at your pace. Not everybody's pace is going to be the same. But the thing is, your result you will get to the finish line. It's just different. It's going to be different. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself and putting yourself and your needs first. All right. Let's see what's changing in Capricorn's life. What do they need to know about these changes? All right. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing, Capricorn. I love that. Yeah, North Node. And then for some reason I heard North Pole. So I don't know. These are both very, like, at least for me, I'm getting a lot of cold energy. Very cold, penguin, polar bear, white energy. There also, I got this at the bottom, the cheetah. It says, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, move quickly to achieve your goal. So again, move quickly, but also take care of yourself, okay? And like I said, I know myself, at least, Capricorn. I can only speak for myself because I don't know everybody else like that. But it's easy. Sometimes it's very easy to kind of like bully yourself to do things. But I'm getting at this time, they're saying, yes, you need to get stuff done. And yes, you got to move quickly, but make sure you're still taking care of yourself. Because you taking care of yourself is honestly top priority. And I feel like they're saying, if you need rest, because the thing is, once you finish resting, you'll be able to propel yourself way quicker than you would have if you kept going while tired. Okay. Also, I think your last reading, we got the leg up card with the polar bear. So I don't know, for some reason, I'm getting a lot of wintry energy, cold energy. Maybe things will start to like, you know what I'm hearing? Maybe by the time we hit December, the winter months, you might actually start to see, because they're telling you to step out of your comfort zone, right? Step out, step out, step out. And you might start to really see how good it was to step out in December or like January, like the winter months. Like maybe you'll start to actually see why they needed you to step out when they are asking you now. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's get into some tarot. I have my, I'm going to put them like this. I have my Marvel deck today. So let's get some info. For Capricorn, what is their overall energy for what's changing? What is their overall energy at this time? Actually, interesting. I like that. Okay, sorry, Capricorn. Let's actually get some what's changing messages instead. All right, so what's changing for Capricorn? What do they need to know about these changes that are taking place? Okay, something flew out. Ace of Coins again. You guys got that in your last reading. I'm like 99% sure. What's changing for Capricorn spirit? All right. King of Wands. Okay. And then one more message, please. What's changing for Capricorn? All right. Seven of Cups. Oh, okay. I like that. You know what I heard? I heard it's getting clear. Ace of Swords at the bottom. Y'all, I know what I'm doing. Just saying, like, I feel it, okay? I feel it. I like that. Okay. Hopefully all of it is in view. I'm going to push everything up a little bit. Y'all know this is a pink one, so I'm just going to push this up. I hope y'all know that's a pink one. Okay, perfect. This is it right here. I think this is going to be what we're going to sit with. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. All right. All right, Capricorn. All right, I like that. It's funny because as soon as I said Seven of Cups, I was like, ooh, some clarity. You're going to get some clarity. Because, like, I said what's changing. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is that card of, like, delusion and things feeling murky. You might have been feeling like, oh, my God, what's going to happen? Like, why am I not sure? Like, everything is kind of not making sense. It's going to start making sense. Okay. But let's talk about it. We got 3 different changes, 3 different things you need to know about at this time. So, the first one being Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands being your second message, and then Seven of Cups. So we'll start with the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of, like I said, a seed being planted. It's funny how this card is coming back out when you had it in your last reading. It's so cool. Anyway, actually, I think you may have had the Ace of Swords also in your last reading. I remember you had like several aces come out. But anyway, Capricorn, there's a lot of things shifting and changing for you. There's a lot of leaps of faith and taking a step out of your comfort zone to see something new. I'm hearing traveling, maybe a distant land, a new land. You might be going to college for some of you and deciding to go to a different state, or already in college and deciding to transfer to a different state or a different college. I'm hearing new opportunities, new growth, and maybe it's something you've really thought heavy about. You're very sure about this decision and you're like, this is what I want to do. All right, but we'll start with that Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is a seed, right? It's a seed of an opportunity. And it's like, do you decide to take it? Free will, right? It's up to you to decide if you want to take that opportunity or not, if you want to grow, if you want to take it and see what you can create from it. But it is an opportunity of a new beginning, if you want it. But let's get some more clarity for the Ace of, why the Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn, for what's coming in, what's changing. What's this? Five of Wands. Interesting. Five of Wands kept peeking itself out actually to me quite a bit. So I'm not all that surprised. But you got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I think I did this in your last week. I'm going to move this, but I just want to show the Ace of Wands, but I am going to move it. It's getting a little cluttered up here. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict, right? I like to call it my interview card or competition card. Competition is not bad. It can be quite healthy. I feel like whatever this is, you could be competing for something with this Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to give you an example. Because remember I said Ace of Pentacles is a seed of an opportunity. You could have felt out that your job recently opened up a position, right? It's going to pay more. It has more responsibilities. But the thing is, you're very confident that you could do it. So you decide to throw your head in the ring. But you also have several other coworkers who you're actually maybe even buddy okay with, right? Understanding with. And y'all are all competing for this one position, this one opportunity, right? And you might have to kind of step up. I heard step on some toes, but like there might be a need for, and I'm not saying, how do I put this? I'm not saying that you need to go about it in one of those rude ways of like stepping over people or stepping on people to get what you want, because I don't believe in that. But I do think you have to kind of have an energy of stepping up to the plate, stepping up and speaking up for yourself. It's not tearing someone else down. It's showing how perfect you are for the job. Does that make sense? And rising to the challenge. And the fact that we got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck means a celebration. It means a completion and a new beginning, a taking the leap of faith kind of energy. It is a card of I'm hearing going to the next level, going to a new era. But it can be a card of marriage, yes. It can be a card of home and community and homecoming. But for this scenario with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, for some of you, this could even be, because like I said, Ace of Pentacles is not just one type of opportunity, because we're all living so many different lives. Ace of Pentacles can show up in different ways, right? It can be a job opportunity. It can be an opportunity to join a new class that you've always wanted to do, or a new school, or a new college, or a new group, right? Could be a new social group where women get together and talk or discuss about different topics or things, like a women's support group even. And it's like with the Five of Wands, you might experience some initial conflict, but there is success here. There is understanding here. I'm also getting, with that community energy, I'm getting almost like an acceptance, like not an acceptance like you need acceptance, but like a mutual like acceptance, like both of you accepting, everyone accepting each other kind of energy. And it might start off with a little bit of conflict. It might start off with some he said, she said. It might start off with, you know, someone saying something that you may have taken the wrong way, but they didn't mean it to heart, or vice versa. Even you saying something and they took it to heart. You know what I mean, Capricorn? So let's get some more clarity for you. Why the Ace of Pentacles for what's in their changing energy, what they're coming towards. I'm assuming that Ace of Pentacles, what they're coming towards. Yeah, there might be it definitely feels like more work related though with the Eight of Pentacles here. And you still got the Four of Wands on the bottom, so there might be some conflict with work. I'm definitely getting, for a majority of you, this could be you interviewing for a position, and there might be a stiff competition. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, I'm really good at this, but dang, they also are really good at this. I heard game recognizes game. Capricorn, game recognizes game. You might have a little bit of like, I understand, I recognize that they're just as good, but I want this too. And the fact that you got the Four of Wands, it definitely feels like there's a celebration. But I will say this. For some of you, you could get the job and there's a celebration and it's great, right? For some of you, you could not get the job, but it leads you to another opportunity that's better suited for you. Okay? I'm getting a little bit of both energy. So for some of you, take however it resonates with the situation, right? But I feel like whatever happens at this time, there is a celebration guaranteed. There is a success. There is a completion. There is a moving forward in a direction that's going to be better suited for you. All right, King of Wands also is what's in your energy as well for what's changing. I'm definitely getting stepping up to the plate, right? I mentioned this before, I'm sure a lot of my previous readings, but the King of Wands is a visionary, okay? He is boss energy, authoritative energy. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get it done quickly. And then he's going to be evaluating exactly how to make it even better. He is a card of someone who goes from their desires and their passions, and maybe that's why it works so well for him, because he's operating from his desires, his passions, his drive. He's able to kind of move in a direction of, how can I make this even better? How can I grow this spark to a flame? You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be satisfied with that little spark. He's going to take that spark and he's going to create a flame, and then he's going to create an inferno. He's going to create a raging fire. You know what I mean? He's not going to stop. until it's something that's so amazing that he can control, by the way. I just see someone who's able to control this large flame by the flick of a hand. And that's an authoritative energy, right? A very masculine authoritative energy. And you could be feeling like you want to boss up, level up. Let's get some more information. Why the King of Wands for Capricorn? Okay. 3 of Wands. Let's get one more because I'm curious to get both of them out. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, there we go. The Moon. Thank you for the info. We got Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. All right, so we got the King of Wands, right, which is also in your energy what's changing. And you got the 3 of Wands, which is also fiery energy, right? You could be waiting for some results. The Moon card is also a card of insecurity, but it can be a card of hidden information, like information being hidden, an illusion. This also is an illusion-based card. Remember, we also got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the Marvel deck. So it feels like this isn't going to be a period that's going to last forever, but it might feel to you like it lasts forever. I don't know. So with the 3 of Wands and the Moon, it definitely feels like you're waiting, but there's like, I'm getting that there's no guarantee. Like, and it feels like Capricorn, you're really wanting a guaranteed answer. You want a guaranteed yes. You know what I'm getting? You know how like when you go into an interview and it goes really, really well and you're like, okay, great. You know, and you think it went so well, but then you're like, you hear other people also it went well, and then you start to feel a little nervous, right? You start to draw back a little bit and feel like, okay, what does this mean for me? I need a guaranteed answer. And then, you know, that waiting period, sometimes it leads to you start to be insecure. You start to make up things like, did I really answer correctly? Did I really say this right? Some of you could also be interviewing for not just a job or a position, but like to be in a class. Because sometimes, this doesn't happen often, but for sometimes there are classes or things that you're doing, right? And they want to interview you to make sure you're, you know, right for the class or right for the instructor, or to see your motives, right? And it feels like, I don't know, with that Moon card, it feels like you might double back, right? You might be like, did I answer correctly? I was so confident, but now, you know what? I should have told them about this experience, or I should have told them this, and with that Moon energy, it might eat up at your brain. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I'm seeing like something eating at a brain, like a parasite. Don't let those negative thoughts feel like they won something over you, Capricorn. They didn't win anything, okay? They didn't win nothing. And don't let yourself be tricked into thinking you're not enough. Like I said, guaranteed success when we just did this part. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, like I just showed you, there is something coming. There is something guaranteed that is going to be more better suited for you and financially suited for you. But the thing is, they're saying to not actually worry or stress at this time. You know, because I also am getting like, even if you don't get your answer right away, you will get a answer that will lead you to your next destination, right? Your next challenge, your next obstacle. And it might suck and hurt at the moment, but that's not going to last always, okay? Because with the Knight of Pentacles, I definitely feel like there's something coming towards you, but it might not be exactly what you thought it would be. For some of you, like I said, you could be applying for a job, interviewing, trying your best, starting to get nervous and sidetracked, or you might have even been waiting for an answer, never got an answer, and you're starting to believe that they've forgotten about you, that they, you know, you won't hear an answer. And for some of you, you might not. But the thing is, there's still a success on the horizon. Like Spirit is saying, please don't fret in the no, right? Don't fret in the no or the uncertainty. There's still something certain at the end, which is a success, right? A 4 of Wands completion and a new beginning taking place. That's still on the horizon and a guarantee for you. So don't get stuck on the in-between. That's what I'm hearing. Don't get stuck on the in-between. Okay, so definitely something could be changing in the workforce, work for you, the way your money operates. Seven of Cups, like I mentioned earlier, is a card of illusions, right? It is a card of maybe even being spoiled for choice, feeling confused about which way to go, getting too much information, too many answers. It can be an overwhelming energy, but let's clarify it to see exactly what Spirit is saying with this Seven of Cups. Ace of Swords came right out. Okay, anything else with the Seven of Cups? Interesting, Seven of Pentacles. Some of you could be seeing 777, 1818, 888, or 1111, or 111. I like that, the star at the very bottom of the deck. So you could also be seeing 1717 or 1818 or 1718, 1817, however it resonates, okay? You got a lot of ones, a lot of eights, and a lot of sevens. All right, so you got the Seven of Pentacles, and then you also got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like in the in-between, because Seven of Cups, like I said, is that illusional energy. It's a lot. And for some of you, you could have so many ideas, but maybe Ace of Swords, right? One of them, Ace of Swords. One of them might really spark you as that's the idea. Ace of Swords is that moment of clarity. It's that moment of truth. It's that moment of aha. It is literally that moment where your mind and ideas come together and it makes complete and utter sense. Like I said with the aces, because you got another ace, right? Because this is Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Wow, yeah. So and Ace of Swords on the bottom of, yeah. What? Ace of Swords on the bottom of this deck too. Okay, you're getting hella clarity, Capricorn. A lot of clarity coming your way. And Seven of Pentacles can also be a card of like not being sure, right? It is a card of contemplation. It is a card of, is this enough? Do I need to do more? How should I go about this? And I feel like with this moon energy, now that we see so many uncertainties with the Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, I feel like with the moon, it's just, you feel like you're in the dark. For some of you, you really could feel like I'm in the dark. I'm walking around. I don't know what to do, but you got the star here. You got a guiding light coming towards you. You have something coming towards you. You have something leading you towards success, a rebirth, an opportunity. I'm hearing don't get stuck in the contemplation though. Don't let you feeling lost or confused or the contemplation or that like that, like that energy of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to go. I don't know. That energy, don't let that keep you stuck. Not for too long. If you need to contemplate. If for some of you, you might need to get a journal and you need to pour out all your ideas on a page and then read it back to yourself to see which ones stick for you. For some of you. And for some of you, you need to write out all your ideas and then figure out, okay, I think you should really take a day. Write out all of your ideas and then for each one you say, okay, but how would I make that work? Because I feel like one specific idea is going to give you an aha moment where you're going to understand exactly how you're going to make it work and how it's going to benefit you and how it's going to move forward. You get what I'm saying, Capricorn? But don't get stuck in the in-between. Don't get stuck in the mutteredness. Don't let your mind trick you into believing that you're not going to become a success because the star, Four of Wands, guaranteed success. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There, two aces in a reading is a yes to whatever answer you may have. So don't get stuck in the muddle. Don't get stuck in the in-between. Okay? All right, Capricorn, this is what's changing for you at this time. And I hope the advice I gave you was beneficial. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, join the family, baby. This is your Spiritual Besties community, right? So we're all just trying to be spiritual besties, working on our spirituality, working on bettering ourselves, and also making connections while we do that. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'll see you in my next reading, right? So we can keep connecting. Anyway, take care of yourselves. See you in my next reading. Bye, my love.